Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, hosting Cruz, and guys, I'm here to talk about one of the most interesting and exciting fighters right now at 154 pounds. Nicklaus Flaz, de Vega Alta, Puerto Rico. Ladies and gentlemen, Flaz is becoming, as a matter of fact, to hell with this. He's officially a problem at 154 pounds by claiming the WBA Continental's America's Super Welterweight Championship. Now, Nicklaus Flaz, I've said it in my past videos about him. I talked about him in the past in one of my videos. That Flaz, man, he was just an opponent. Local fighter in Puerto Rico, fighting most of his career in Puerto Rico. Took a couple fights in Santo Domingo, on the come up, And like I said, he was just an opponent. Took a loss in 2017 by decision in 6 rounds. Then he got knocked out by Janelson Figueroa Boca Chica in 1 round. Boca Chica blasted him in 1 round. Put him to sleep. And since then, he ain't fought in a while. He was inactive. He came back 2 years later and fought Brian Ceballo, a Puerto Rican from New York. The fight took place in Puerto Rico in the Coliseo Roberto Clemente on the Pro Box TV card. And I've heard of Flaz, but was never really impressed by him until he won this fight. It was a close competitive fight, but they won 8 rounds in this one, and Ceballos was undefeated. Flaz was coming in with 2 losses, getting knocked out in the first round, coming in the last fight he had prior to this one. He was coming in with a knockout loss in the first round. So he won the fight by majority decision in a close fight. Then this one surprised me. This one shocked the hell out of me when he defeated Jahai Tucker on ESPN. I wasn't even watching the fight, honestly. I was scrolling through Facebook, and all of a sudden, I knew he was fighting. Then all of a sudden, I see winner, Nicklaus Flaz defeats Jahai Tucker. I'm like, what? Holy crap, that is huge. Wow. And the emotion out of Flaz when the ring announcer said De Vega Alta, Puerto Rico, and Flaz was like De Vega Alta, and then here comes the announcer, De Vega Alta, Puerto Rico, and Flaz was like, yeah, Murieta. That was great, man. That was great stuff. Defeating Jahai Tucker, man, one of the top prospects in 154, top contenders right now. Prospect/contender. Jahai Tucker, man, hasn't taken a loss. He has not taken a loss since, and he's one of the top prospects/contenders in the 154-pound division. Who was highly favored coming in? He was the big favorite. No one gave Flaz a chance, man, and Flaz won it by majority decision. Another undefeated fighter. Now here comes Flaz stepping it up a bit against Luque Santamaria. Luque Santamaria came in with a record of 14 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 7 KOs. Now, Luque Santamaria has fought coming in. He already defeated Michael Fox. Fought Devin Alexander, beat him. He beat Fox, Devin Alexander, he beat Abel Ramos. He fought Jesus Ramos. Fought both Ramos brothers. And then he fought Flaz. Got stopped by Flaz. Out of all the losses that Santamaria's had, he got stopped by Flaz. Flaz was the first guy to stop him. Impressively. And then Here comes the last fight against Alfredo Escarcega. Stopped him in 4 rounds on a body shot. Well, he got up and the referee waved it off. So since Flaz's last loss against Boca Chica, Flaz is 4-0, 2 with decisions, 2 by stoppage. 4-0. And all 4 fights were statements, were big wins. From coming in with 2 losses, the second one got stopped in 1 round, from just fighting on the local cars in Puerto Rico, just being a local fighter, to winning 4 impressive fights in a row. And if you look at Flaz from the beginning of his career to now, you will see that he's a much more developed fighter. Flaz is becoming one of my favorites. He's very talented, man, and he's displaying it in the ring lately in those last 4 fights. He's got excellent boxing ring. He's got excellent boxing skills, excellent counterpunching, excellent reflexes, excellent timing. One thing about Flaz is that when he's firing shots and he's fighting with you, he's opening up while you're opening up. He takes a shot and he's already trying to return fire. It's like he's fighting on autopilot. You know, when he's going at it with his opponent, he's evading a shot or blocking a shot. Here comes an uppercut. Here comes a right hook. He already wants to answer. He already is in a rhythm to answer back. So here comes his opponent hitting him with something, and he's already firing back, coming with something. Whether either is gonna miss or land. He's got a habit of doing that. He's a very good counterpuncher, very good boxer. Not the hardest puncher you'll see, but when he hits you, you're gonna respect it. And excellent body work in that last fight against Escarcega. The body work that Flaz did was tremendous. One of my favorite parts in the fight was when Flaz shoot that left uppercut. He tapped the elbow of Escarcega, and he followed up. He went downstairs. He doubled that left hook to the body, tapped the elbow to distract him to keep the elbows up so that he can dig away down lower to the rib cage, and that's what Flaz did. Escarcega. So he was pounding Escarcega up to the body, dropped him a couple times due to body shots. And the third knockdown, the referee waved it off. You know, Flaz just outclassed Alfredo Escarcega. Outboxed him, outskill him. Just took the fight to him. And the next thing about Flaz that I saw in the last fight, he knows how to cut the ring off as well. So very impressive. Very, very. And one thing about Flaz is that he's very accurate with his counterpunching. You know, he's very accurate. He doesn't waste shots. Like I said, he punches with you. You know, he finds his openings very well. He doesn't waste shots. He's one of the best counterpunchers in the 154-pound weight class. And like I said, he's a problem. He's a problem, man. He's got a very entertaining style. Not a Mexican come forward bang it out style, but he's not running from you. He's circling you, giving you the angles, counterpunching you, trying to find openings. He opens up when you open up to counter. He's very fun to watch, and he comes to fight. Some say he's a bit open to shots in his fights, but you know, Flaz, to me, he has a pretty good chin. But so yeah, Nicklaus Flaz, ladies and gentlemen, de Vega Alta, Puerto Rico, just picked up a WBA Continental America USA title. Definitely will position him for interim championship, a world interim championship, and of course, eventually position him in line for a world title fight. If Flaz keeps this up, he's definitely gonna be fighting for a world title next year. He's on his way for sure, man. Those last 4 fights is like I said, Flaz went from a fighter he went from an opponent to just being an opponent to someone to take serious, because Nicklaus Flaz is a threat. Is a threat. You know, this guy ain't coming to play. He's coming to win. He's on a mission. And he ain't stopping anytime soon. He has no plans to do that. Let me know what you guys think about Nicklaus Flaz de Vegata, Puerto Rico. Has scored 4 big wins in a row, stopping and beating good fighters, picking up WBA Continental USA title, 154 pounds, and is on the rise to world title contention. Not so far in the distant future. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Jose Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys right here in my next video. Peace.